Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, Michael Kendricks, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 21 yards there on 3rd down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. Wilson, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the try.
He needs, and he's got a good goal attempt that went through.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Prescott to throw it. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. And Brate has it over the middle. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Wilson. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Denver Broncos who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he rifles one incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. A good, sustained drive. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Prescott now. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4.
Awesome. That was locked up right there. That was all locked up right there. Damn, we got 3 people out. That's alright. They're not major players that I need right now. Damn, they got Randy Gregory out. Chutch Clark. Ezekiel Elliott's out for the game. And Jeff Heath. Torn Clark.
Down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Complete to Bryant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the...
Y'all just see that juke? That was awesome.
Primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Carson. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They run again with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Throwing is Wilson, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 12 more yards there and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come get some.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town. And now
they're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And again this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.